Cityline. It is great to be in your home or your space. We are zooming from my kitchen and we have a great hour ahead of us. Later on, we'll be talking with Sound Transit. Scott Thompson will be here. He is a public information officer and he's here to give us an update on the light rail, the link, construction. How did the weather affect that? The whole enchilada, so you don't want to miss Scott. Then we will have the phenomenal Marilise Hood-Kwan here to talk about her thoughts about the new year, to talk about the eviction resolution program, and to talk about ways that you can learn to have the skills of a mediator, so you don't want to miss that. And then with me right now are two fabulous women, and I'm talking fabulous. They are here to talk about the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. celebration coming up on January 17th. They are with the City Events and Recognition Committee. So please join me in welcoming Jessica Johnson. You are the chair of the City Events and Recognition Committee. Welcome, Jessica, and thank you for taking time out of your busy day.
Thank you so much for having me back, Amanda. It's really great to see you again.
It's great to see you, my dear. And you brought with you a new friend, as we used to say when I taught kindergarten. And we're talking about Cecily Krosky. You are on the Events and Recognition Committee, so you are one of the people who make it happen. Welcome to Cityline, my dear.
Thank you so much, Amanda. Thank you for having me here.
Oh, it's great to have you both here. So Jessica, let's just jump right in because time waits for no one. What can you tell us about this year's MLK event? Give me an idea about the theme, what we can expect, and is there anything new? Because this is a very established hallmark event in the city of Tacoma.
Yeah, it absolutely is a hallmark event, and it's really been an honor for all of us to get to participate in the event this year. So this year's theme is Hope and Healing. The City Events and Recognition Committee, as well as Mayor Woodards, really wanted to have an uplifting tone for this year's program. There will be an acknowledgement about Black Lives Matter and this past year's protests. We'll be showcasing photography provided by Sierra Hartman of Grit City Magazine, which is very exciting. We're excited to have the opportunity to gather a lot of our community members to have them film segments on what hope and healing means to them. And those segments will be edited in by TV Tacoma into the production.
Hope and healing. God, don't we all just need like a huge mega dose of that when we wake up and when we go to bed and maybe after lunch as well? I'm down for that.
Absolutely.
Jessica, location, I didn't mention the date, January 17th, but location is important for people to know and time because it's not where it usually is.
Yeah, so we are virtual again this year, which is important to know. TV Tacoma will be premiering the program, as you mentioned, Monday, January 17th at 8 p.m. The program can be viewed online and it will be streamed on Facebook. So you can find that at facebook.com/City of Tacoma. It'll also be played on TV Tacoma, which is carried on Click and Comcast cable systems. It will continue to be televised throughout January, and I believe we'll be showing it on YouTube as well.
I want to give a huge thank you to TV Tacoma and all the people who are touching this right now. And Fred Jones comes to mind, my great producer. Jessica, I want you to expand a little about the event participants. Who can we look forward to? You mentioned the communities being asked to do some videos on hope and healing. How else is that? How else are we going to see that theme during that event?
Well, we have such a diverse community here in Tacoma, which is very fortunate, and it makes for very beautiful segments with people. So in addition to a lot of the speakers that we'll be having, we did record some segments featuring community conversations that happen different times of the month through different organizations. So we were able to clip something with the People's Parlor, as well as Hilltop Action Coalition. We'll also be highlighting some feelings from local community, people from all over Tacoma, We also will be highlighting Darrington Forbes, who actually wrote a piece for the original Martin Luther King program, which was about 30 years ago. And so we have him, his segment that he wrote, which will be produced with a voiceover with Michelle Matlock. So that will be fantastic. We also have Diana Starr coming back, who will be doing a beautiful dance piece with us. And the Athena Vertical Dancers will be joining us this year. And they did a piece that was kind of dedicated to how people are feeling, trying to get to their hope and healing through movement and dance. So that will be interesting. So we have a lot of little tidbits from all the beautiful people that create this vibrant community that we live in.
Yes, you do. Speaking of beautiful people, Miss Cecily. Cecily, before I ask you about the prestigious Community Service Awards, which are also fabulous people, you, my dear, I want to find out, why did you heed the call, as we say, to be on the Events and Recognition Committee?
Absolutely. And thank you for asking, Amanda. You know, I am a Tacoma native. I've been here my whole life, and I just have a special place for my hometown. And I've done a lot of community work with other organizations and programs. And I'm also the founder of Girls Hearts on Fire, which is a program here in the city of Tacoma geared towards young women. And I really just wanted to find a way to continue to do the good work in the community, but and challenge myself. And after being here housed, my office is housed here at Courthouse Square, and Jessica and I were talking, and she thought it'd be a wonderful time to connect and just kind of see what other opportunities were out there. So I'm really grateful that this has, that this opportunity came up, and I just really wanted to support my community, be able to give back in a way that I can. I do event planning, obviously not at this capacity on my own, but I figured that would be a great challenge. And then also just to be stretched, that personal and professional growth. And we're sitting at a table with some amazing community members, and I'm just honored to be a part of it.
Oh, beautifully said. That needs to go in a brochure. I mean, that is a recruiting tool, dream come true, I have to tell you.
Thank you. I'll send it over to marketing.
So Cecily, as we kind of ended on that fabulous people note, who will receive the prestigious Community Service Awards? Because these awards, Mama, the bar is high.
Yes, it really is. And we had many applications come in, and had the honor of just going through and learning about some amazing people in our city doing some tremendous work. Mayor Woodards will be presenting 2 service awards this year. The city's Events and Recognitions Committee will honor Gail Neal with the Lifetime Service Award. And Latasha Ware with the Emerging Leader Award. And these are 2 phenomenal women that we have in our city. And we're just so excited to share more about their work at the awards ceremony and honor them in this way.
Oh, boy. I want to say well done. I know both of them, and they are powerhouses with these beautiful hearts that are always thinking about, how is this going to affect the community, and what can I do to stand in the solution every single day? So well done. Cecily, what's something special you can tell us about for this year's event? This past year has, it's been a lot. It's been a heavy one, but there has been absolutely beautiful moments. And I think that a couple of the things that we wanted to talk or share today is that Mayor Woodards will be doing a special recognition, and the recipient is Candace Wesley. I also know Candace, and she is just another phenomenal woman with a heart of gold, and I'm really excited for her to receive this special recognition. And then also the second recognition will be made to honor Tracy L. Davis, and she has recently transitioned, but was an absolutely beautiful spirit, and I believe her spirit will continue to push forward just joy and love and steadfastness in this time. And so we're very honored to be able to uplift these names and these people and share them further in the community than they've already reached themselves. And let me tell you something. Virtual may not be what we wanted this year, but I get to meet these people virtually as opposed to sitting in the dome and kind of seeing them on the big screen, but I get to really be a part of the experience virtually, and I love that. So Cecily, Jessica mentioned the Athena dancers, Diana Starr, etc. So I'm not going to ask you about that. I'm going to pull a quick one on you. Tell me about the food we'll be able to eat. Or kind of great drink, because it's always there.
That's right. It's all online. So you all will be able to have anything you desire in the comfort of your home. I did want to just throw out there with Diana Starr, because she is a young budding ballerina, and I don't know how many people have been able to see her, but just recently Diana Starr and another young woman, Annalise, made history by being cast as Claire in the Nutcracker at the Pacific Northwest Ballet. And so I just had to do a shout out really quick, because I think that's phenomenal. And she's a young woman, but she's rising quickly, and she's absolutely a star and just someone to look out for. So
I love that. That is fabulous. Okay, so Miss Jessica, what else can you tell us about the event that we've not covered? Is there going to be a keynote address?
There is going to be a keynote address, Amanda, and we have an amazing keynote speaker this year. It is the Executive Director of the Islamic Center of Tacoma. His name is Dr. Abdul Hakim Muhammad, and we're honored to have him participate. I don't know if people are familiar with the Islamic Center, but they do a lot of work for the community, both with the Islamic community as well as people who are not of the Islamic faith. They really do want to, bring more knowledge into what it is that they do. They participate in a lot of educational programs and activities, both recreational and otherwise, for the public at large. I believe, as I got to know more about Dr. Muhammad, he is really a breathtaking symbol of hope and healing. Speaking of hearts of gold, I definitely believe he has one. I know some of us may know of what happened on October 11th, and that there was a fire at the Islamic Center, which was found to be an arson attack, but he definitely rose above. And it was beautiful to read about all of the faith centers locally here in Tacoma that offered their space to Dr. Muhammad for everyone to be able to come and have services. So my heart goes out to them. And Amanda, there's one very short quote that he said that really touched my heart, and that being, "For every hate, there's a lot of love." And I think that is very, very true and speaks volumes about his mentality. And I'm really looking forward to hearing his speech.
That needs to be written across everyone's heart. That is beautiful. And, as Mayor Woodard stands on the truth that Tacoma is learning how to be an anti-racist city, I couldn't think of a better guest for you to have on. I've driven by that center all the time, and I always wondered what went on inside of there, who I could talk to. Can I just walk up and knock on the door? So once it's rebuilt, we'll have answers to that. But my gosh, what a fabulous keynote speaker. Thank you. Jessica, talk with us as we close here about the Citizens Event Recognition Committee and what's next for the committee. And can we join wonderful women like you and Cecily, given whoever we are?
Absolutely. So first, we are really excited to have 5 new committee members. They're definitely firing us up with all of their ideas for new events, for community gatherings. So we're really looking forward to getting some new things out there for the community to participate in. We're going to do some social media takeovers, and a lot more will be announced soon. And if you are interested in joining CIRC, please submit your application online at cityoftacoma.com/serve Tacoma, and we would love to have you.
And I have to say, as somebody who was on that event committee oh my gosh, 15 years ago, back with Tony Anderson. It was very, very rewarding to be on that committee, especially when we're looking at the City of Destiny Awards with Cecily. I'm coming over to you about that. It just gives you a chance to really massage the heartbeat of the city of Tacoma, and you get to know your city so well. So I encourage our audience to think about looking at the website, what the requirements are, and get yourself on a committee. Cecily, tell us about the upcoming City of Destiny Awards.
Absolutely. So we will be making selections for the City of Destiny Awards in February. The deadline for nominations is February 7th. So don't hesitate to send them in. We're looking forward to reading over every single one. And you can find the link for the SurveyMonkey nomination form at the cityoftacoma.org website /City of Destiny.
I love that. So we can nominate online from our kitchen.
That's right. Super simple.
I can't tell you the number of big books that we used to go through. And again, this was 15 years ago. But my point is that there's just so much good and so much hope and healing in Tacoma. When you get to look at the nominations for the City of Destiny Awards, it will just blow you away and stop you in your tracks. So, Cecily and Jessica, thank you so much for being here today and for all of the work that you have done up to this point, the work that's still left to do to get you across the finish line. To you and your team, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Amanda.
You're more than welcome. We have much more to come on Cityline. Don't go away. We'll be right back.